What's going on, YouTube land? Paul the Barbarian here. I had a question the other day. Asked me about my diet and what you eat while training and everything else like that, and getting prepared for tournaments and doing this sport. It's a major thing in the United States that we are one of the heaviest countries in the world, and that just ends up being 3/4 of the time it's just laziness and inconsistency. Um, when I go through my diet and my meal planning and everything else like that, I try to make it as consistent as humanly possible. Consistency is key, and I'm probably going to hit on that about 12 times in this video. But I'm going to go through a couple of things. I am not a dietitian. I am not a professional. You need to go first things first. Go and talk to your doctor. Go and talk to a nutritionist or a dietitian. They will be able to make something specific for you. Everybody is different. Everybody has different needs for their diet and what they need to live a healthier life and to be the best warrior they humanly can. And that's kind of the goal here. So go and talk to a professional, number one. Number two, hydrate or dihydrate. Major thing. I'm going to, like, you could say it till you're blue in the face, but nobody's actually going to do it constantly. Realistically, if you're able to get at least 64 ounces, which is a half gallon of water in your body throughout a day, that will actually put you, that's good baseline. Just drinking half a gallon of water. It's not a lot. It's easy. And you can like substitute water for like that time that you want to go and grab a soda, or you want to go and grab a lemonade or something with a lot of sugar in it or something like that. There's going to be a lot of like callbacks to different things on this list because it all kind of builds together. Everything goes in the same place, right? So, water, hydrate or dihydrate. You need to be hydrating every day. It helps your muscles, lubes your body. It keeps you moving. It actually helps weight loss and muscle gains. Definitely a major thing that you need to do before you work out. Make sure you hydrate, but also hydrate generally throughout the day. Just sitting at the desk, doing whatever you're doing, working. It's kind of a thing. So past that, that's like the real straightforward and going at it. When talking about meals and how I eat and everything else like that, I eat 6 smaller meals a day. I eat smaller meals. They're all pretty much planned out. And I eat 6 of them, so I'm not sitting down and gorging myself twice a day, 3 times a day, to feel full. You just need to make little snacks for yourself, nuts, dried fruit, that kind of thing. I know that's kind of expensive. A cheap way to do it is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Problem is, there's a lot of sugar in peanut butter. Processed peanut butter has a lot of extra sugar in it to make it taste better. I don't think so. Try and find something that's got a little bit less sugar in it. Go with a natural peanut butter, something like that. But PB&J's always kick it in. You get a little bit of a sugar rush from the jelly. You get the protein from the peanut butter. You get a little bit of carbohydrates. So smaller meals, more meals. Next thing, I have a whole list of it. Next thing I have, daily vitamins. Everything we're eating most of the time is just for sustenance to put caloric in our body so we can keep doing things. You don't want to be at a caloric deficit. You don't want to starve yourself. There's no reason to starve yourself. You need to feed the furnace. You need to keep it going, but being consistent about it. And taking a daily vitamin, a one a day kind of thing, it really does help. As much as we hate doing that, but you need to be consistent about it. If you're doing it on and off, you're not going to see anything out of it. I've got a bunch of other things on here, but I'm just going to try and hit the main points here. I'm not saying not to eat eat what you want, but in moderation and disciplined. I have on here leaner meats, chicken, fish, all that kind of. Red meat is not bad. You can have red meat. The less fat that you have in that is better. Like loin and everything else like that has a little bit less fat in it. You want good, solid chunks of meat. I eat venison. I hunt. I eat deer all the time. It's really good. It doesn't have a lot of fat in it. Bison is also very good. Buffalo meat is also is much leaner than regular cow meat. But you can only put about your body's only going to absorb 200 grams, or not 200. Yeah, 200 grams, 200 milligrams, something like that. I don't know numbers. Whatever. You're only able to process a smaller amount of protein at a time. Your body can only take so much protein and use it, and then the rest you're just pooping out. You don't want to just you want to make sure that all the food you're putting in is actually doing something for your body, not just eating it for the sake of eating it. Sometimes that's great. I'm not saying don't have a good giant meal in front of you. I enjoy eating a giant steak every now and again, but if we're talking about efficiency of eating, a thing. And next thing on the list, working out. Not living at the gym, but being consistent, doing it regularly. Getting up and moving. I know you sit at the desk and you do the thing. You need to go up and you need to do the thing. You got to go do something. Go do pel work. You can do You can do a HIIT workout. You can go running, take a walk, go on the bike, go swimming, that kind of thing. If you gotta go to a public pool or something like that, go swim laps. Resistance training is great, but you need to stay consistent. We're gonna go into some smaller things. Cut out soda. We all like soda. Soda's addictive. Sugar's addictive. We all know it. Simple carbs are not your friend. Complex carbs, like I'll do another video where I talk about complex carbs. So I can go into the full macro of that, but and just break it down for you. But less processed foods. If you can go 80-20 percentage here, we go 80% eating clean and healthy, and then 20% eating what you want kind of thing. We all like snacks and stuff. I love ho-hos are the best. But not all the time. When I'm in training season, I'm upping my protein intake. I'm still eating carbs. You need all that. You need that to process and to build muscle and everything else like that. And I'm hydrating a lot more. Major thing. And I try to just stay as consistent as humanly possible. Meal planning makes food buying cheaper. You can buy in bulk. You can work it out. You can plan it out and do the thing. I know it takes a little bit of effort, but what you put in is what you get out, right? I don't say to do any kind of like extreme dieting or yo-yo diets. They don't do you any good. Consistency and discipline and moderation are your three main things that will help you out in building the warrior physique that you want to build. It'll also help you have better endurance, better flexibility, muscle retention, everything else like that. It's all down to what you're putting in your body and making sure that you're like, still you have to make the effort. It is what it is. So when I'm at tournament day, like my meal on a tournament day, like the morning of, I try to eat something with like some eggs in it, try and put some protein in my body. I hydrate like a mo. I eat some bananas to put keep the lactic acid out of me. I can't think of the damn vitamin that you get for that. I'll probably remember it by some point in time in this video. But I eat small things, and I try to eat like a granola bar or two because that kind of lets my stomach work through and keep it going. And throughout the day, I might eat a couple pickles or anything, something like that, some extra salt to put in my body to retain more water. But I'm not eating a huge amount. I try not to eat like a giant spaghetti meal the night before. I try not to eat a lot of acidic things because that can curdle up in your stomach and sometimes sit like a lump. And the first major hit that you take or the big sprint that you make across the field just makes you puke everywhere. So that's kind of what the day of kind of stuff is. My daily going through life, just trying to eat smaller meals, more meals, hydrate. We could say hydrate again. Water is good. Try not to drink a lot of like sugary energy drinks or anything else like that. Try to kill that. And I mean, realistically, you just have to consistency, moderation, and discipline. That is where you will find the best results for things. And working out, staying moving. We can't just all be lumps and expect to be awesome on the field. You got to go practice. I hope everybody's doing well. We're getting into the colder season. I'm enjoying it. It looks lovely outside. And we're working on a couple of different projects. I got a couple of things in the works. I'll be putting out I did a nice sit-down talk with CJ over at Iron Crab Metalworks. I'll be putting that out next week. A little bit more longer form video, asking him some questions and getting feedback from him. And we're working on a new t-shirt. Maybe some shorts. You know you like it. I'll talk to you all later. Stay hungry. Be easy. Like, subscribe to the video. Check out the links in the description below. I'll talk to you all later.